Listen, go.
All right. Hey now there, babies. Listen. Y'all know that we are on this new campaign, or, the campaign that says it gets better. And I posted my first video up here because I wanted you guys to really understand my sincerity with all of this and understand what this campaign is about, because my message at that time was for these precious babies out there. My message at that time was to let them know exactly that life can, will, and does get better. But here's my point to you. This message today is going out to all of the naysayers about the campaign. I understand where you're coming from, because what I'm hearing is that, no, life really doesn't get better. Gays, lesbians, and the LGBT community is not at equality right now. We're not having the same freedoms, the same rights. We can't get married. We can't do this. We can't do that. And see, this particular thing here, this ain't about you, damn it. This is not about you. This ain't about the struggle. This ain't about all of the isms and carrying on. And this is not to say that or to diminish the effectiveness of all of that, because yes, we are fighting for those things and this, that, and the other. But this campaign here is about our babies. We have got to instill in our babies, honey, that this thing is real. They've got to understand that beyond this bullying, beyond the teasing, beyond everything else, that life can get better. That they have dreams and goals and aspirations that they have to follow, and they need to follow. And if we continue to sit up there and give them all this other bullshit about the isms and what life does and this, that, and the other, honey, they would never get it. So for those of us who are on the battlefield to make sure that we are fighting for social equality and this, that, and the other, honey, that there is going to be a fight. And once we get these babies to understand that, they may join in on the fight, because they have to prepare and understand that it can get better, and they'll be fighting for it to get better. You see what I'm saying? This ain't about us old fogies, honey. We've been on the battlefield for a long time. We've had to overcome what they've come through. And then it's worse because society now is all shoot 'em up, bang, bang, and this, that, and the other. So the kids now are dealing with a lot more bullshit than what we had to deal with. And we cannot bombard them and tell them that, oh, I guess it does get better, or no, it doesn't. We can't give them that message when they're seeking answers, because then we end up clouding them and we become just as bad as the bullies. So here, for all of you out there who really don't want to jump on this bandwagon, okay, that's fine. But don't go giving them the message of you can't, it doesn't get better because of what we have to fight for, what the struggle is. Every minority group is struggling for something. Gays, the LGBT, gays, lesbian, bi-attractional, transgender. Blacks are still struggling. Latino community is still struggling. Now since 9/11, the Muslim community is struggling for equality and carrying on. We have so many. Fat folks are struggling. Women are still struggling. So the fight, all those fights and things, and for social justice, yes, that's still going on. But life does get better, and that's the message to these babies. You're not going to take that from them babies. You're not going to tell them that it doesn't get better because of the social isms. We got to change that. So if that's not your plight, please don't talk bad about the project. Please. If you need to talk about something, give us the alternative, honey. Get these babies to come in and join the social activism. Get these babies to see without them, we can't fight for the tomorrow. Get them to see that, so that way you can say, well, we can get better, it should get better. If you don't want to do that, then all of this is in vain, honey, and we don't need that support. We don't need it like that. Please, I'm imploring you, make sure that you take the time and stop and think about that message, because right now, this message, it gets better, it's for these babies. That there is the message. They need to hear hope. They need to understand that their dreams are real. They need to understand that their voice is important. And once they understand that, then we can get them in the fold, and then they'll know what to fight for. They'll know what causes to fight for. They'll know what to stand for and not fall for anything. And that there is the message. So to all the naysayers out there, cut it, please. That's all I'm asking. Let's save these babies' lives. This ain't about everything else. You feel me? Feel me.